Hey! Today I got a delicious recipe to cook for you. Aubergine and lentil stew. I came across this recipe. It's Persian if I'm not mistaken. A few years ago, and ever since I cook every now and then. It's delicious, it's very healthy, it's vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free. It ticks all the boxes. So let me just show you how to do it. It's fairly easy. It takes a bit of time, but yeah, I think once you know it, you're gonna try to do it. All right, so let me start by slicing the courgettes. I like to cut it like in chunks. Just like this, I cut it half and then cut like wedges. So that's it. The courgettes. Courgettes are a very nice vegetable or fruit, by the way. Anything that has a seed, by definition, is a fruit. But we assume what's a fruit is by sugar content, but that's wrong. This is also a fruit. This is also a fruit because it's got a seed. Everything that has a seed is a fruit. So the courgettes is done. Previously, I've baked the aubergines. I've baked on an oven temperature 230 degrees Celsius, around 40 minutes. Let me take it out now. So here you go, nicely and soft. That's how you wanted them to be, because this is going to be the base for your stew. So I just cut them half like this. It's very warm. And then you can scrape the meat. Scrape the meat into a bowl. Ooh, this is hot. And also, growing up, aubergines was not a fruit, also a fruit that has seeds. That it was known to my mom, or maybe she didn't like it. It was not until I started working in restaurants that I've came across, and there was around the age of maybe 18, if I'm not mistaken. And ever since, yeah, it's been a discovery, because me being Portuguese, we don't really use aubergine like that. But I'm a big fan of Middle Eastern food. And in Middle Eastern food is a staple of the diet. So I've did my research, Googled it, and learned new ways to cook it. Yes, this is looking good. Wow. Woo. Very warm. Okay, let me put it on the side. Okay. I got the lentils. While we do the preparation, I will just soak them for the time being, so they will cook a bit faster. Then I'll just chop some onion. Okay, got some garlic. Just crush it like this. If you have a garlic crusher, use it. All right. So now I'm going to saute the onion and the garlic. I don't want to get any color. I just want to make the onion translucent. Then I add the garlic, and then I just want the flavors of the garlic to come out, those oils. I don't want color either. And yeah, let's do that. Bit of olive oil. And let's do the onion. While the onion. Yes, and as you might have noticed, I'm using a pressure cooker. If you're going to be a recurrent follower and recurrent watcher of my videos, you're going to notice that I cook pretty much everything on a pressure cooker. All right. So while the onion is sauteing, I will roughly chop some tomatoes. Let me know in the comments what's your favorite aubergine dish. If you really like it, if you have good experiences with it, if it was part of you growing up, yeah, let me know. I'm interested to know if it's a similar story like mine. You discover it late in life. Because one of those vegetables that you need to eat it cooked. You cannot really eat it raw. So what I find is most people that has cooked for me, they use it in very similar ways. So when you grill it for like a barbecue, you grill some vegetables and then you throw some olive oil, some balsamic reduction, some salt and pepper. So that's the most common way. Also moussaka, Greek moussaka, that's another way. And that's about it actually. Growing up, that was the two ways that, firstly when I started coming across that it was being cooked for me. Nice. So now the onion, the garlic and the tomato will just have a little cook. So now, while that is cooking, we can add some spices. So 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of turmeric. I tend to use good quality turmeric, organic, as through my research, I came across that not all turmeric is made the same. As you know, turmeric's got a lot of anti-inflammation properties. So if you're looking for those properties, you shouldn't buy just any turmeric. Try to buy organic, because organic ones tend not to be too much processed, because they tend to lose those benefits if it's been highly processed. It's gonna cost you a bit more, but yeah, the advantages, it's better in my opinion. So this is now coming to a nice sizzle. Nice. Add the courgettes. Also the aubergine meat. And with this aubergine meat is like this. If you don't like the flavor or the consistency of the aubergine when it's like big chunks, just put it to a food processor and make it smooth. Then it will be easy to digest if you have trouble with the consistency of like this. I enjoy the consistency, so I tend not to liquefy it or make it to a puree. I just scoop the meat, which is very tender and soft, and then I just add into the pot. I'll add some water. In here I got a liter of water. Just a little of water. It's cooking nicely. And now we can add the pre-soaked without the water lentils. I chose red lentils, but it's up to you. You can put yellow lentils, you can put green lentils. I tend to enjoy red lentils a bit more for this kind of dish because it thickens up the stews. I often use red lentils just to thicken up whatever stew I'm making. It works fine. Yeah, it's looking good. Now I will cover it. I will count 8 minutes. Let's wait and let's come back. Hey, so it's taken around 8 minutes to cook. I open to release the pressure. Now I can open it. Wow, looks great. Nice. It's fully cooked. Yes, looks good. I'm happy with the consistency. Now, just the final touches. Just a handful of flat parsley. It's been pre-washed. Just finely chopped or roughly chopped, it's up to you. I like it a little bit finer. Just take this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Happy with that. Into the pot. Yes. Some fresh dill. I normally buy a bunch of dill and then I chop it up and freeze it. So this has been done by me. So I put around 2 spoons or a handful, whatever. And lastly, a lemon or lime, wherever you got lying around. Let me just get a juice squeezer. And nice salt to taste. It's up to you. Some good quality salt, of course. And some pepper. Black or white, it's up to you. I'm using white pepper. And then move it, mix it, nicely. And here you go, aubergine and lentil stew. I hope to enjoy this recipe. More recipes will come in the future. So please like or subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this recipe, and more will come shortly. And as I do it more often, I will become better at it. As you may have seen, I'm still a bit nervous in front of the camera, but I'm hoping it's gonna get better. You're gonna see it through the up and coming work that I will be making. So thank you, have a nice day, till next time.